So I have shared a short video about recent attack on Microsoft software servers. This content is all about Microsoft Cyberattack basically. So in the mid-July 2025, Microsoft faced a major cyber attack as targeting its on-prem SharePoint server softwares. So that has been now tracked out as a CVE-2025537770. So basically, as I released a recent video about CVE, it's a common vulnerability and exposures it's all about. Okay, so this flaw allowed attackers to access sensitive data, steal cryptographic keys, and potential move laterally across corporate systems. So in this video, I'm going to talk about its scope and impact, the attack methods, the industry response, the mitigation guidance, the ongoing risk, and so on. So let's talk about scope and impact. So around 100 of organizations have confirmed breaches, including, you can name of it, US Federation, federal, the state agencies, universities, energy companies, and firm in Europe and Asia. Of course, that government entities too, and other high values targeted. So if I'm talking about the vulnerability details, the exploit allowed unauthenticated attackers to execute arbitrary code on vulnerable servers to gain, of course, the full access to files and misconfiguration and install a backdoor. If I'm talking about its attack timeline, or you can say the entire timeline, so active explosions begin early in the month of July, this month basically, and escalated rapidly before Microsoft's public alerts. So attacks occurred in waves, affecting zones of systems in just a day. Okay, so if I'm talking about servers affected, so it's a self-hosted and you can say that on-prem servers, SharePoint servers were vulnerable. So Microsoft 365 cloud-based SharePoint services not impacted, so no need to worry about that. So attack type, it's a attack method, you can say it's a zero-day exploit basically. So attackers use zero-day attack to gain access, or you can say the bypass authentication and inject malicious code, and so on. So industry response, if I'm talking about, so emergency patches has been released by the Microsoft, and Microsoft issued urgent security patches for supported SharePoint version 2019 and subscription additions, latest one basically. The older SharePoint 2016 versions remains without a finalized fix, with customers advised to discontinue those servers if that is unpatched. So mitigation guidance, you can refer the US Cybersecurity Infrastructure Agency, Security Agency basically, CISA, and Microsoft recommended immediate installation of patches and urged organizations to review their environment potential compromises. Organizations are advised to disconnect vulnerable server from network if they cannot patch immediately to secure their data on-prem SharePoint as well. So ongoing risk, if I'm talking about, so it's a incomplete patch coverage and detection challenge basically. Initially, Microsoft fixes did not fully prevent exploitation. Attackers who previously stole cryptographic key may retain persistence access until additional remediation steps are taken. So detection challenge, the exploit enables attackers to blend in with legitimate SharePoint activity, making breaches hard to detect without advanced monitoring, of course. CVE type, again, it's a CVE-2025, it's a year, and -53770, it's a 0-day in SharePoint servers. What should organizations do to protect their SharePoint servers? So apply Microsoft latest patches for their SharePoint servers immediately. Isolate vulnerable systems if updating is not possible, those machines. Monitor network activity, of course, for signs of compromises, and investigate for unauthorized accesses, especially if running on-prem SharePoint is. So review Microsoft and CISA guidance for additional mitigation instructions and incident response procedures, of course. So thank you so much for watching this video. For more update and more details, stay tuned, stay connected, and please hit the subscribe button for latest news. So see you in the next video.